Hello and welcome. This is Sportsbet, where we give you a platform to place your mouth where your passion is, to show off your sport knowledge, and all arguments are spot on. I am Solomon Ajijogu. The English Premier League EPL is back. Wives and children should know it is no more time for soap operas. Adrenaline-pumping action in the world's most exciting league draws huge attention from around this country. The clubs have invested in the purchase of new players, and some have managed to keep their teams together. Defending champions Manchester City return, seeming stronger than ever. Liverpool have strengthened their squad, hoping to challenge Man City to the title. Tottenham did not buy a player, and they did not appear to have lost any. Now, they have succeeded in keeping the team intact ahead of moving into their new upgraded 62,000-seater stadium on White Hart Lane. Arsenal now have a new manager in the most successful coach in Europa League history, Unai Emery. They face a new season without Arsene Wenger for the first time in 22 years. But under Emery, they lost woefully in their first league game to City. With Jose Mourinho failing in his second season, Manchester United have also strengthened for the third under the indifferent one. Many now say City will successfully defend the title. Others say Liverpool will displace them. The argument is that the title contest is between Manchester City and Liverpool. What do you think? Who will win the English Premier League 2018-2019? You can join the debate with me at Sporting Solo TVC or at TVC News NG, or better still, at TVC Connect, hashtag TVC Sports Debate. Joining me on the debate podium are two gentlemen you've known on this show before, and they are coming head-to-head for the first time. Uche Akabude, you are welcome to Sports Debate.
Good to be here again, Solomon.
And he's up against our own John Abalaka.
Well, it's not enough pleasant time to be here and to say and to tell the people what they need to know. It's a player.
Well, while some say Man City will win, others say Liverpool will win. But you have a different proposition.
Sure.
Who will win?
I'll give it to Chelsea or Man U.
Why is that?
Yeah, statistical experience have shown Man City are in pole position to win the league, but then I don't see them reenacting the act of last season. Last season, no thanks to the indifferent boardroom issues in Chelsea, that gave them an easy ride to the top. If Chelsea has kept their acts together under coach Conte, then it would have been very tough. It wouldn't have been easy for Pep Guardiola's side to have gotten the title on the platter of gold. I want to say that because the gap between, the point difference between Man U, who came second, and Man City was about 13 points difference, and it was almost a giveaway title. But now, look at the new season. Mourinho must have learned his lessons. He's a man that is good for the trophy any day, any time. But then he's always complaining that he needed to sign new players. I also knew that he was trying to, realign the team he took over from his predecessor and former mentor, Louis van Gaal. So, looking at his experience, he has won the title under Chelsea for good 3-4 times, if I'm correct. The last one before he was eased out again. He had it twice before, and now he's having it. He has had it once under Chelsea. So he's a man that we all know that he has the wherewithal to ring changes and to put his team in a straight to get what he wants. Now, come to talk about Chelsea. Chelsea, the man Abramovich is a man that doesn't want to take no for an answer. He will tell you, you either get me this or you're out of the show. So the pressure alone makes anybody, both the players and the coaches, to know that it is business, not business as usual. So putting those two characteristics together, you will now know that the battle is a drawn between Chelsea, Man U, and perhaps Man City.
Did you hear that?
Yes, I did.
Chelsea, Man U, perhaps Man City.
Well, the good thing is that we are all entitled to our opinions, and when we do it, to respect Mr. Balaka's opinion. But then, he did mention the issue of statistical data. And going by that, you will see that the two teams he's mentioned. If you talk about the top 6, they are there. But when it comes down to the EPL as a title for this season, they are not anywhere near the duo of Man City or Liverpool. And the reasons are quite obvious. One, you want to look at the pedigree of the coaches there. The truth remains that Mourinho has lost what it takes to be an EPL coach. I mean, a title-winning coach.
Point of correction, please.
No. He's lost it. He doesn't have it. And if you look at, he was trying to say some kind of things he was saying during the preseason. Of course, he was preempting the fans. Listen, understand this. Yes, you want the title, but we're not there. Now, that's for him. For Chelsea, you can't take out the fact that a new coach coming on board who doesn't have an understanding of how the EPL functions. Give it to Conte that he won in the first season. You know, quite remarkable a feat for him. But for Sarri, it's not going to be. And looking at what has transpired so far, Guardiola has taught him some lessons when they had the Community Shield, you know, to say, listen, this is not Italy. This is the EPL, the strongest league in the whole world. Welcome on board, but you just have to taste the defeat as it is now. And you will agree with me that for this season, Liverpool or Man City, either of the two, Jurgen Klopp has taken time to put his team in place, fortifying the areas of weakness. If you look at the first season, the first half of last season, they did woefully to some extent, but by the time the second half came on board, you could see that this is a team that's taken time to address these areas that they had issues, from the defense to the attack, as it were. And as it is today, these two teams are good to go. They are. I can put my money on them for the title.
Well, like I was trying to say, point of corrections. You don't judge a team, or you don't evaluate the winning prowess of a team by the number of players you've bought. Pep Guardiola did so much buying in his first season, and he landed third. Because he said if he tried that again, he would got himself sacked. Okay. Thanks to the indifferent situation in Man U and Chelsea, and that's, like I told you earlier on, that gave him an easy ride to the top. This time around, it's not going to be easy.
The second season, he didn't have to buy because already he had the players he wanted, and now you have a team in place. Perhaps.
Jose Mourinho, you're talking of, just won the Europa Cup just 2 seasons back.
2 seasons back.
2 seasons back. So he's the title-winning coach. You can't take that away from him.
And
I won't agree with you that he has lost his winning streak about winning the title. Two things make a team. One, the coach, his experience on the job. Yeah. And two, the kind of players he has brought to orchestrate his league ambitions. Now, coming to Chelsea, like I was telling you, Chelsea doesn't take no for an answer. It's an attitudinal thing in Chelsea. You either win or you're out. Either you as a player. For example, Bakayoko has been shipped to AC Milan. I felt sorry for him. The woeful performance of Chelsea was tied around the legs of Bakayoko.
How many times did he play for Chelsea last season?
He played almost 80% of the games.
Almost 80%.
Leaving Williams on the bench, that was one of the penalties. See, Costa left because of the issues between him. So Chelsea didn't forgive Conte for that. That it even cost them much money to keep Costa for about 3 months before the December windows got open, before he could now be shifted back to Atletico Madrid. That they gave him an easy right to leave. And then Chelsea lost their goal-scoring prowess, leaving all the burden on Eden Hazard. Like I was telling you now, putting everything into the right square pegs in a square holes and round pegs in a round hole is going to be between Man U and Chelsea. Liverpool, for instance, has never won the EPL in the last 10 years. So how are you going to give it to them?
Since
20 years. That's it. So since 1990 what? No. That's the statistics. Arsenal is out of the equation. Tottenham is out of the equation. Yes. It's now between Man U, Chelsea, and Man City. And Man City is just testing it under Pep Guardiola for the first time last season.
Well, so maybe I should refresh your memory a bit.
No.
Because you talked about the pedigrees of the coaches.
Sure.
And when you look at coaches, among the 5 best coaches, you can't push Guardiola aside.
No.
It's been proven everywhere. Yeah. The 3 best leagues so far, as far as football is concerned, from La Liga to the German Bundesliga and here in the EPL. And at every point in time, he always had trophies to back up his
Not only him too.
I'm coming.
Not only him too.
I'm coming. Not only him.
Yeah, you
but
give
you
all
see,
those credits
now
also
it
to
is
Mourinho.
generally believed.
Excuse
and
me.
Excuse me. Let me point this out.
Okay.
It is generally said,
Yeah.
and it is the truth that you see, a team is you can actually determine how good a team is based on its last match. Now, the last season, for instance, for Chelsea, statistically, Chelsea had 20 points. For the first time, Guardiola had, I mean, it's just a historic achievement for EPL, 100 points mark. Okay? Now, the core of that team is the Ram. The team has not lost its hunger. And you can see it from the classical display it had against Arsenal. No, Chelsea did, but with a lesser team. Not a team. Not Crystal Palace, but the team that Chelsea defeated was not in the top.
It was the same team that Chelsea lost to at Stamford Bridge last season.
That was then. That was then.
No, I would say lesser team.
Excuse
me, point of correction. EPL doesn't have big teams or lesser teams.
We understand.
There are shocks anywhere.
That is what we've been told. But if you say EPL does not have big teams,
there are big teams.
Check out the title-winning teams in the last 10 years.
Let me bring you back.
I'm coming. Which of those teams from the current 8th position, even 6th position, has won the EPL in the last 10 years. That's to tell you that EPL on paper may not have big and small teams because sometimes you could be beaten. But at the end of the day, by the time we settle down to take records, you find out that actually there's a big difference between the big teams and the smaller teams.
Under Alex Ferguson, the title was almost his.
Because there was, the competition wasn't that stiff as it is today. No.
It was stiff. Listen.
Which teams were competing?
Okay. You have Alex Ferguson. Yes. Pellegrini came. You have Jose Mourinho.
Before the resurgence of Man City.
Before the resurgence of Man City, you have Chelsea. You have Man U.
Chelsea came up before Pellegrini, that's Man City. But
then remember, looking at Kevin Keegan with Newcastle.
Looking at the core, Sir Ferguson era, for instance, when the era during which he won most of the titles, the EPL titles.
Yes.
You had Liverpool.
Sure.
You had Arsenal.
Yes.
Chelsea was not in the question because it took Chelsea 50 years before Chelsea won.
You're talking about the last 10 years.
No. In the last 10 years, how many times did Sir Ferguson win EPL in the last 10 years? I'm looking at the core era. What
do you mean the core era?
Okay.
In the 80s?
80s to 90s.
That is the Stone Age. EPL broke loose. Excuse me. EPL broke loose and became a money-making league in the 1990s when the Italian Serie A lost their TV rights.
It means.
No, that is when excuse me. That was when
Sir Ferguson is not the right model for us to use here because, like I said earlier,
you can't take it away.
No,
from
you can't take it away from what he's won. But he's not the right model under the current situation because he didn't have the kind of competition that we now have.
No,
then we didn't have something like top 6. No. It's the truth.
Kenny Dalglish was a big coach. Kevin Keegan was a big coach.
They had the names as players, but not as coaches. What did they win?
No, excuse me.
No, what did they win? They won nothing.
They were mentors. Okay, Bobby Robson.
Dalglish won the EPL, the English League Division 1 as it was then known with Liverpool in 1989.
What about Bobby Robson?
You see,
what about Bobby Robson? The late Bobby Robson.
How many years ago are we looking at here?
No, you were just talking about 10, 15 years ago.
So this guy did not feature. They don't come into the picture in the last 15 years.
In this new dispensation, it's a 5-man horse race. You can't take away.
Is it 5-man or 6?
Because Tottenham does not present.
No, listen. You know, the same issue
Tottenham
we have.
Finished in the top 3 last season.
I understand that, but we're looking at the EPL title as
the same characteristics.
And this season now, they have refused, for whatever reasons, refused to add to that score.
They are suffering the Arsenal syndrome.
Do you know what
that is going to go on a decline over time?
Do you know what will happen in December? They've just built a new stadium. Money has gone in. Go up to
but
big.
They're back to where
but they're not. They're just going to start. They're going to test run the 2,000 seating capacity of their new stadium. Now, what I'm trying to say is this: it's a 6-man horse race. But if you put Liverpool, put Tottenham, they share the same characteristics. Today they are doing well, firing on top cylinders, beating anything. Next week, you cannot put your bet on them.
All right. Okay. But if you cannot put your bet on Tottenham, you have decided to put your bet on Man U or Chelsea.
Sure.
Whereas Uche Akabude has put his bet on Man City and Liverpool to win the title. Who do you think will win the English Premier League title for this season? Uche says it's either Liverpool or Man City. In fact, Man City first, then Liverpool.
It could go either way.
It could go either way. But no.
No.
He shakes his head. John Abalaga says no.
I give it to
either
Man U
or Chelsea. Mauricio Sarri.
The two clubs that do not have
Who
what it
do you
takes.
think will win the English Premier League? Which team? You can contribute to this debate by sending your tweets to me at Sporting Solo TVC or at TVC News NG, or better still at TVC Connect, hashtag TVC Sports Debate. It is still Sports Debate with me, Solomon Adjuziogu. And the topic we're looking at today is who wins the English Premier League for this season. We have two gentlemen here. Uche Akabude says it's either Man City or Liverpool. But then John Abalaka will have none of that. He says, no, it will be either Manchester United or Chelsea. Arsenal does not even come in the equation.
Sadly, I'm an Arsenal fan.
Sadly.
Yes.
Sadly, and you do not think Arsenal stands a
but
chance.
I see. I have to be more realistic here.
Yeah.
Working
Even with Unai Emery.
No. See, there are challenges when you have a new coach. Now, both Sarri, Maurizio Sarri, and Unai Emery, both are trying to instill their pattern of play. Now, the only saving grace for Chelsea so far is
Unai Emery
the
had the
arrival
whole
of
pre-season.
Yeah, he had 6 weeks, and somebody has actually questioned that. But that is that. Now, you see, you could have some time to do something, but it depends on how the players are able to adapt as it is. Now, but I don't want to deviate because, like I said earlier,
yeah, it's paining you. It's painful for you. It
Keep your pains, man.
I want to be
Now,
keep your pains and let's. Yeah,
can I
keep
take you
your
on
pains.
again on Jurgen Klopp?
So what do you think? These two men at each other's throats about who wins the EPL this season. He's lamenting the fact that Arsenal is not even in the equation. John Abalaka here is saying Mauricio Sarri with Chelsea or Mourinho with Manchester United. Who do you think? You can contribute to this debate by sending your tweets to me at Sporting Solo TVC or at TVC News and or better still at TVC Connect, hashtag TVC Sports Debate. You say you can keep your pain about Arsenal and tell us about Manchester City and Liverpool.
Okay, maybe I should take us down memory lane, at least in the last one season. Okay. With regards these two teams. For Man City, it recorded a historic feat, 100 points, the first time ever in the EPL. And, you know, unfortunately, John
won the season by 19 points.
John saw it as a team that rode on its luck.
Not luck.
No.
The different issues.
A team that won convincingly. Each time a team wanted to play against it, you knew what you were up against.
Man U, they lost back to back.
Yes, but you see.
So that is how you checkmate the strength of two teams.
Not back to back.
Back to back.
No, not back to back.
Oh, they had a draw in the first leg.
They lost just 2 matches.
To
Liverpool at Anfield, and at the Etihad they lost to Man U after leading. Now, if Sterling had converted, yes, but you know, I want you to understand one thing.
No, listen.
If you don't take your chance at it, where if you think you are comfortable, it will come back to haunt you, and that was what happened today. But I'm coming. Let me wrap up what I want to say about Man City, for instance. Now, it scored a total of 104 goals.
Okay.
It conceded just 27.
Okay.
It could have 488 chances.
Okay.
With an average pass accuracy.
106 goals actually.
106. Thanks for that. Now, with an average pass accuracy of 89%, shot accuracy of 51%.
But you know that Manchester City has a problem now. The man in the middle of the mix is injured.
Now, look at the last match against Arsenal. In fact, I just love the team more and more now. And the reason is this. The team is not Man City. The team is not about. No. See, you see, the team is not about Kevin De Bruyne. Okay. See, there's a Bernardo.
Okay, Uche.
Now,
hold it.
I'm coming. Looking at the last match.
Let me just help you out. Let me help you out.
Even Silva did not feature.
Excuse me.
And these are guys who control things as far as Man City is concerned.
Two factors work for Man City. I mean, one factor worked for Man City and one other factor works against Man City. Their striking prowess lies in the parade of young players, which they've used throughout last seasons and to run down big teams who have age. defensive players. The same thing is now playing back on them now. If you look at the defense line,
I understand that.
No, hold it. You give me your statistics.
Laporte is young. Stones is young.
No.
The only old man there is Company.
No, listen.
Otamendi.
Apart from
Company.
that, they have indifferent actions, indifferent attitude at certain times, and they give away cheap goals. I would just want to
They gave away cheap goals, but they scored. They considered only 27.
Told you,
I don't know about cheap goals. When
what I mean
team
cheap.
scores
What I mean cheap.
more than 100 goals.
No. They
and
have a good
considered
scoring prowess.
27.
No. What I mean cheap. Okay, look at the goal against Man U.
Yes, it could happen to any team. Even the big teams.
What I'm trying to tell you,
you see De Gea doing some of those things as well.
Liverpool is out of these equations. We can narrow it down to Man U, Chelsea, and then.
No.
Hold on.
It's not going to be that way. I'm going to come to that.
Excuse me.
I'm going to come to that game.
Now, coming back to Man City, saying Man City, I told you the only reason that gave them that easy ride was because Chelsea, Conte lost the boardroom.
And you expect me? You expect me to believe
Excuse me, I'm coming.
The
dressing room.
The dressing room. And then, Man U, Jose Mourinho was still realigning his team. Remember, there were issues with Abramovich. Yes, Abramovich. And
don't forget, it came in at about the same time with Guardiola.
Came in where?
Yeah, when he took over Man U, that was when Guardiola was switching from Bayern.
So it's a new club, it's a new terrain.
This was Mourinho's third season or fourth?
No, third.
And
there is always the second season syndrome where he wins titles.
This was somebody who had been a demigod as far as the EPL.
Remember the first season was concentrated on winning the Europa League to bring Man U back.
No, he was not concentrating. It was when he lost touch. He lost touch with the leaders.
No,
and so he resorted. One, Leicester was there. Chelsea was there.
Leicester took everybody on the run.
Yes.
Everybody paid the price.
Chelsea was there. The man knew. Tottenham was there. He knew that he had no chance. He said, okay, let me focus. No.
You look at what you have to prosecute anything.
Fine. Now,
you cannot go on a 2-horse race with the squad he had.
Okay.
And he was asking for more players.
Last season, how many players came in to join Mourinho's squad?
Just few. I have the likes of Lukaku. That was the only biggest player that came in.
Yeah. So you see that was
that the only player he brought?
No, the only biggest player.
Much of the players, I mean the crop of the players that featured in the previous 2 seasons.
Remember, he was trying to change his squad. He has always asked, even this season he has sent a warning signal to the management that nobody should put him under question. He's going to work with what he has, and I know come December, he may be giving some little loan to bring in 1 or 2 legs.
You see,
one
thing with Mourinho is he likes buying success.
How? What about
Is this about Mourinho?
No. What about Pep Guardiola?
Man U.
No. What about Pep Guardiola?
The coach has a role to play.
No.
Are you getting my point? Fine.
It's all about buying.
You have a Lukaku. You have a Lukaku. You have a Pogba. You have a Matic, right? You have Herrera.
Exactly.
Yes.
Now you have a Fred.
I'm coming.
You have an issue on how to play them, and everybody wants to play at the same time.
He bought them.
You have a Martial. You have a Rashford. You have a Lingard.
Listen.
What I'm saying here.
Listen.
What I was saying here.
There are issues
he keeps
to
on putting up excuses.
So for you, Man United and Chelsea will win. So this season, your closing remark.
What I'm trying to say, my closing remark is, take the opening games, for instance. Chelsea went far away to trust the first man, Huddersfield, 3-0. In the last one season, we didn't say it under Conte. We struggled most times, even on home soil at the Stamford Bridge. But this time around, signals have shown that things will change, or things have come to change. Because Chelsea also tried to keep their own players intact and bring in fresh new legs. Except with the departure of Courtois back to Real Madrid or back to Spain, La Liga, I think Chelsea is good to go. Only one player, a spearhead, is needed now to make Chelsea a balanced team.
Okay, I want to say here that it's obvious that Man City's potential to win the league is not in doubt. And it's having issues with Liverpool, for instance, basically. And I dare say here that the Liverpool of last season has made some good progress. And I'll point it out in a short while. We had issues with the Karius, who was the keeper. Now we have an Alisson, a tested, well-proven keeper. That aside, in the midfield, we have Naby Keita now. Chamberlain is going to come back to join the midfield. Yes, Emre Can had left for Juve, but it doesn't take away. Now, you still have the trio of Salah, Mane, and
Firmino.
the Firmino. And these guys, look at the last match. You saw beauty at work.
All right.
You saw passion. So, going by the last record of last season and what is on ground now, the EP title is for the take between these two teams. Every other team should wait till next season or probably subsequent ones.
All right, you have had it from our gladiators here. John Abalaka and Uche Akabude. And the topic has been which team will win the EPL title this season. Uche says it's Man City first, then Liverpool. But then John says no, it's Manchester United first, then Chelsea.
For sure.
But who do you think will win the English Premier League title? You can contribute to this debate by sending your tweet to me at Sporting Solo TVC or at TVC News NG, or better still, at TVC Connect, #TVC Sports Debate. Until we come your way again next time, enjoy the rest of your day.